about that time again. I slacked off on this a lot because I was lazy and because I didn't feel like it. But it's about time. I have enough motivation I need, knowing VR chat is every day a crumbling massive piece of shit. The concept's gonna be simple. We're not doing a weird slideshow presentation like I did with the Murder 4 video. I'm just gonna go through and talk about how Blackout was and what it's become now with the recent update. And I should also note, I do not script my videos at all. This whole notebook that I'm holding here is full of Rule 34 links and photos of Freddy Fazbear balls. So I'm going to stutter a lot, and there's going to be a lot of jump cuts. But I don't care. So with that, let's get into it.
Wake your bitch ass up, Lucky Charms. It's breakfast time and I'm feeling lucky.
What the fuck is going on in my dream?
Oh yeah, Cocoa Puffs, you dreaming. It's a wet dream.
A wet
Come
dream?
here. Hey, fucking 33.
Some nice balls you got there.
Blackout was a very different game than every other murder game you could ever see on the fucking market. The reason I say this is because while the main objective is to technically escape the mansion, which promotes team play, the entire game really is more about the individual. And what I mean by this is, even if you are just a regular guest or a bystander, the whole point of the game is mainly to get a melee weapon or whatever and just hold out and defend yourself. And that, I think, is the real beauty of Blackout. Now, I know I sound high as hell when I say that, but allow me to explain how the game works. Blackout is a lot more similar to Murder 4. You have the guests that basically walk around the mansion, you have the murderers, because there's more than one in Blackout, thank God. And there's one sheriff. Murderers have 200 HP along with the detective, while guests just have a default 100 HP. The point of the game is simple. Find keys that spawn randomly around the mansion and unlock the front door to escape. But occasionally, the lights will go out, and whenever the lights go out, you are free to, if you have a melee weapon, attack anyone else you see on sight. This is where the whole gist of Blackout came in, because it relied a lot more on yourself and who you specifically trust. If you see that black motherfucker in the hallway with his BBC, you're like,
I want to get a sneaky little taste of his cheek meat.
The rules in combat were basically nothing, and this meant if you had a group of friends playing the game, you would turn on each other like it's the goddamn Hunger Games. It would actually be horrifying and fun. The best part being that the sheriff didn't immediately get a gun. They would have to go on a fetch quest to get 5 clues.
So now they have to deal with the shit bystanders deal with.
All of it was okay. All of it was perfectly fine and dandy. It was a fun game, right? Well, prepare for the worst.
Hello? Hello? Well, if you're hearing this, then chances are you've made a very poor career choice.